Hello everyone, this is Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. And it is the third Friday of the month. So that means it's time for a collaborative video hop with members of Erin Jacobson's team. So we are going to be using sketches from page 28 of the new annual catalog. You'll see there's 8 different sketches here, and we're going to go from left to right, top to bottom for each month. So these are single page sketches, and I'm going to stretch this one to a double page spread because that's what I usually do. So I'm so excited to get this collection. This is Weekend Adventures, and you can find various available parts to this collection along with the scrapbooking workshop. These are the stickers. So if you buy the DSP with stickers, this is what you'll get. And I love this paper. We get a lumberjack plaid along with stripes on black and then trees on a light green. And these are little acorns on vanilla color. And then different icons for outdoors like a compass and a bear paw and hiking boots, and then little touches of all the different colors in the collection. And then this is a piece of, it's Misty Moonlight with splatters on it. It could be a starfield too. And then also I got the cardstock collection with all the different colors in Weekend Adventures. So these are the pictures that I'm going to scrapbook. This is from a day outing to Rocky Mountain National Park. Some friends and my husband and I, we did a hike up to Ouzel Falls. I love that hike. I pretty much do it once a season. So this was from last summer, and we made a day of it and hiked up to Ouzel Falls. It was about a 6-mile round trip hike and lots of pictures along the way. So I'm going to do a single picture on the left page, and then I'm going to do a grid style over on the right page to fit all of my pictures. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to do, I want to use this plaid piece. The sketch shows a nice wide border, so I want to make the most of it. And I want to do a plaid border. So I don't want to waste this whole piece. I'm going to gut it. All right, so just show you quickly how to gut. So I'm going to use a 2-inch border just to make sure I have enough leftover cardstock to attach something on top of it. So just place your cardstock in the trimmer, and on the right side you'll notice I'm at the 2-inch mark, and then drop your blade down at 2 inches and take it down to 10 inches and just go all the way around. So I did that for both pieces. And then this is basic beige, and I have cut it at 10 inches square. So I'll lay that over, and we'll have a nice border of the plaid all the way around. Okay, so I've printed my picture at a larger size. I believe the picture in the sketch is a 4x6, but I wanted a larger picture, so I printed it at 5x7. I think that's going to work. So we'll go ahead and set up my grid style here. So that picture of the 3 of our 2 friends and my husband, I couldn't print it at a 3x3. It cut my husband out of the picture. So I cropped it, and I'm going to make it work. So that can go up in the upper left corner. So now I'm just kind of deciding which pictures I want to be in my final layout. So I'll take that selfie of me out, and I think that'll work. Got pictures along the trail and then the waterfall at the top, and us posing in front of the waterfall, and then a picture of Lisa, my friend. She climbed to the top because she wanted to touch the water. So yeah. Okay, so now these are the stickers that are part of Weekend Adventures, and I like to cut my stickers from the carrier sheet. You could take your stickers off and use some anti-static powder to remove the stick, but I just find this to be easier. So I'm cutting this sticker out, and that will be my title. So we'll go ahead and put that on the left page, kind of deciding where to put it. I don't want to cover up the trees. I think it can go down here. Okay, and then I cut a couple more stickers. And this is the Weekend Adventures stamp set. And I thought I would use this sticker that talks about the scenic route, and that's a maybe. But then I have this other set, and this is part of the online exclusives. This one is called Scenic Adventure, and it has some great dies. So off camera, I went ahead and cut a bunch of images. You get the snow-capped mountaintop and mountains. And this one is going to go all the way over to the edge, and part of it will be underneath that center picture. And then you have a tree line. And I cut that in old olive. That will layer there. And then you get some trees. You get the larger double trees and then a smaller tree. And I'll just cluster them all together like that. And then I cut a couple extra trees, and those will go on the left page. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in another set. This is Stylish Shapes, and then I have Nested Essentials. So I'm going to use a circle from Stylish Shapes and the banners from Nested Essentials. And I'm going to pull some of the other patterned paper from Weekend Adventures. And I'm going to create some banners. So we'll use some of the striped paper and this green paper that has trees on it, and then this one that has some of the outdoor icons, and the flip side has some blue. I'm gonna add just a tiny splash of blue. It matches my husband's shirt in the photos, and then also that sticker that says group photo. So I'm gonna cut a circle as a base to lay my stickers on. And then off camera, I cut a double mat for my large photo here. I cut it in very vanilla and old olive. And then I'll do the same for the center picture over on the right page. So here's that circle that I cut. It's sort of a base for that cluster of all these other sentiment stickers. I'm going to journal on that, the beige one with the browns and blacks. I have a banner at the top, just like the pattern. And then I'm going to create another cluster of banners underneath that mountain scene. So I'm just kind of trying it out here. I have 5 to start with. Odd numbers, as always, more pleasing to the eye. I felt like that was a little too cluttered. So I cut another circle in that green tree paper, and then it will reflect the one that's on the left page. So I've popped that center photo that I've matted, and then we'll place that in the middle. And I thought it was going to go right straight in the middle, but then I decided to kind of move it over a little bit so that I have a nice border that goes all the way down. So it's not exactly in the middle, but I think it works. Your eye sees that split, and it just makes it more grid-like, I think, in my opinion. And then I popped that sticker for the title, and it's very sticky, but I need to place it in the right page. I grabbed it too quickly. And yeah, we'll move it over just a smidge and we'll place it there, I think. Okay. Off camera, I did a little bit of journaling here. And then we can place these other stickers down. Just deciding where, and then I'll overlap the group photo sticker just a little bit, and then we'll stagger the adventure sticker. create a little cluster. We'll put that right there. Okay, and then embellishments. I got these faux glass dots out. I thought I'd be using the green, but I also got these textured dots. And I just couldn't decide. Let's see what the green looks like. Could work, maybe. And then we'll try the textured ones. I think I like that little splash of metallic dots to this. So I'm going to scatter a whole bunch of those around. And just kind of leading the eye around the page. And there's a lot going on over on the right page, so I'm just going to put a couple over here. All right, so we'll call it done. So I will put a link in the description below that will be a playlist, and you can find the rest of the videos and play along with members of Erin Jacobson's team and see what everyone has done with this sketch that you can find in the new annual catalog. And for a closer look at this layout, you can hop on over to my Facebook page. The URL is at the bottom of the screen. I'll put a link in the description below, or my Instagram page, and I'll put a link as well. So just hit the More button and you can find all that information below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. I would sure appreciate it. And then you'll be able to find all of my videos. And thanks for watching.